G'day, and welcome to another episode of No Mature Content, Star Citizen Multiplayer. My name's Subi, and yep, today we're going to jump back in and have another go at the multiplayer. If you watched the last episode, the absolute fucking farce that it was, you'll know that not only do I fucking suck at this, but the guns on this lump of shit are absolutely fucking useless. Might as well not have shields, and it manoeuvres like a giant lump of flying turd. In fact, I'm fairly sure I've seen my cornfield shits navigate an S-band better than this thing can navigate the vacuum of space. Anywho, I won't let it beat me. Provided it doesn't crash again, we'll get in and we'll have another go. That is, of course, if I can find a game. I really should be calling this thing at the moment Star Citizen Loading Simulator, because not only does it take me about 3.5 minutes to get to the lobby, the hangar, it also takes about 2.5 to 3 minutes to load a game, if I can get into a game. Wow. Okay. What? Oh my god. Yes, please. Bots. Everybody loves bots. Bots for me, bots for you, bots for everyone. At least they fucking work, which is more than I can say for the fucking multiplayer at this point. I've spent about a good hour trying to get into a game, and every fucking time it crashes. For some reason, these last few patches that have just uploaded have absolutely fucked the loading times. I counted 10 minutes just to get to the fucking hangar this time. I got server disconnect before I'd even managed to connect to a goddamn server. Once I tried to get out of that and reload the hangar, it refused to fucking do anything. It just sat on the loading screen for God knows how long. And if I can get into a game, this bloody ship, which is a ship, you know, the cheapest entry, admittedly, but there is absolutely no way it's even remotely competitive in anything, useful as anything. The guns on this thing, like you see here, 3 or 4 shots, it'll kill one of these things. Get online, not a fucking chance. I think I spent 10 or 15 seconds laying into some dickhead. He wasn't even able to fight back because his ship was fucked, which is a whole nother story itself. I barely managed to get his friggin' shields down, and they regenerated before this thing could even damage the hull. What the fuck is the point of that, guys?
Standby. Scanning.
You know, I understand that it's an alpha. Well, you know, it's early access and all that shit. I'm not holding this against the game at all, but the balance is absolutely fucked. And you know, all the arse licking I was doing about, you know, how playable this was in such an early state compared to some new releases about 2 days ago, they've just completely shat on that from a great height. It used to load in relatively decent time. I don't know what they've done, but fuck me. It shouldn't take me 3.5 minutes to load the hangar on the system I've got. Now, I've mentioned what I've got in previous videos. If you haven't heard it, go watch them. I think it's on the first Star Citizen. You know, look, again, I'm just picking them off. No worries at all. Just 3 or 4 shots, they're dead. Online, not a chance. Not only that, but I think the biggest issue, and I touched on this earlier, the biggest issue with online is not dying, getting disabled and then just floating around for fucking ever, waiting for someone to spot you and kill you. It's just pointless. Now, if that exists in the final game, far out, it'll be, you know, if we've got an infinite persistent universe, and I'm off doing a trading mission, someone disables my ship, and I just float on for fucking ever, I'd quit. I just wouldn't even come back to it. It's just, as I said, yeah, it's an alpha, I get that. And I'm definitely going to keep playing it, don't get me wrong.
Radar contact.
But
Standby. Scanning.
there's some real issues now that they've got to look at. I know they will. But for me, at this point, multiplayer is a no-go. It just doesn't work.
Enemy down.
This is far more enjoyable by a
Stand
long,
by.
long way.
Scanning.
I mean, yes, I'm shit ass at playing, so I realise that. But if the learning curve is going to be so great between this and online, then people who haven't pre-ordered are going to be fucked. If they don't do something about the balance between people who spend a metric shitload of money on in-game ships, then the balance will be totally fucked. I mean, as I mentioned in my last video, 16 Australian dollars to buy a cannon ain't happening.
Enemy down. Stand by. Scanning.
It's just
Impact. Enemy down. Stand by. Scanning.
trying to get away from this. I don't think I'm moving anymore.
Impact.
Oh, that wasn't good. Oh, what's going on there? Yeah, we caught it. Oh, these twats. Yeah, it's for anybody out there thinking of laying down their hard-earned to get into the Star Citizen multiplayer, don't. It's really very, very early stages. I reckon there's a lot more balancing to go on. There's a lot more optimization, obviously, but if you don't want to spend a fortune, you're not going to have fun. Realistically, the cost for this ship that I have now,
Stand by.
I
Scanning.
think I paid $30 plus $10 to get into the game, or something like that, and this is not
Radar
usable.
contact.
It's absolutely useless in multiplayer.
Stand by.
Um,
Scanning.
You're looking at paying $60 to get into an alpha, and I don't even know if that level would be useful. From what I've seen, the most prolific ship that I've seen so far is $65 just to get into an alpha. Yeah, that's a bit steep. Admittedly, it's not as bad as Elite Dangerous, which is I think $100 Australian dollars, 50
Stand by. Scanning.
pounds sterling, which is fucking insane. At least there is more of Elite Dangerous, I guess, ready. But yeah, this is very expensive.
Is down. Stand by.
And considering the amount of money they've had essentially donated already, you're like, it's almost seeming a little excessive. But don't get me wrong, this is a fantastic game. It's a fantastic concept, and they've done a lot of work already. So yeah, again, as I said, if you're looking at jumping into the alpha, or laying down your hard-earned dollars to get into the alpha for the multiplayer, don't even worry about it.
Stand
There's a
by.
lot more bang for your buck out there. One of my other videos I put up recently is Bodina. You can play it for free, or $15 to get it, and along with all the free updates. Much better value for money. Admittedly, it's a totally different type of game. But yeah, I've run out of boosters. I'm out of bitch. I usually don't last this long. Maybe my ranting is a little bit cathartic. Alright. Alright guys, well, thanks for listening to my rant. I'll see you next time.